Folks, what's up? Welcome to the Scotty P Show. Coming at y'all from sunny Cincinnati, California. Hey, 2788 Studios up in the executive suite. Season 4, week 8, Uncle Phil. Halfway through the 4th season. Can you believe that shit?
Oh,
Time flies.
it does.
Season 4, week 8 of The Bet. The bet that's about them screams. So I guess we should update them millions. And millions. Them Scotty P Show fans all around Scoreland. What them scores is.
Got me hype.
UNC Philly D with his West Coast family. White boy drinking brown liquor Tennessee. White boy drinking brown liquor Hennessy. Went undefeated last week. How many did you win? How many did you lose? Cerro. Uncle Phil's undefeated last week.
Quattro y Cerro.
I went 3-1, so I'm a little bit lower in the scores than I was last week. Stat dude, what's the finale on the scores? No, I mean I know you don't know it off the top of your head, but what's in your notes? What do you mean you don't? Dog, the scores is the only fucking responsibility you got.
Are you serious right now?
This dude.
Dog.
Stat dude.
Dog,
you've been hanging out with the tech guy. This dude been hanging out with the tech guy, smoking them doobies. I forgot the scores, man. You know
smoking
the scores.
them what boys?
Man, I ain't been hitting them whippets back there.
Something.
All right, Stat dude. You didn't have it last week, so that's twice now, man. 3 strikes
bullshit,
and
dog.
man, you know the fucking deal. But anyway, Phil, I will update it myself. We ain't going to depend on him for next week. I will go back and watch the video. I'll get them scores tallied up.
He's not getting any Christmas presents.
He doesn't deserve one. 0.
Cerro.
Like the amount of times you lost last week. Well, let's talk some football now. Mr. Woozy, White Boy, can you play that funky music?
What it do? This is Alabama's own Woozy White Boy, and y'all tuned in to the Scotty P Show.
You dig? First game, folks. Well, actually, UNC, Philly D, West Coast. We ain't gonna go through all that again. We already did that, man. We only got one game this week because there's not some marquee matchups going on. It's kind of a down week in the NFL. And when I say there's no marquee matchups, that doesn't mean there's not going to be good games. Doesn't mean it's not going to be important games.
Mm-hmm.
There might be some bad losses from one of the teams going into the weeks. Might be no great teams playing each other, but either way we look at it, there's no really marquee matchups. 12 of the 16 games this week feature a team with a losing record. That sounds horrible. Then the 4 games with some winning records or tie records. We got Buffalo and Seattle. Seattle just came off of 2 losses before their win last week. One of those coming to the Giants. Mm-hmm. That's why they ain't getting talked about. Would have been talking about Chicago, Washington, and them 2 rookie quarterbacks, but Jaden Daniels is hurt, so we ain't talking them. Houston and my boy C.J. Stroud, we could have been talking about them playing the Colts, but the Colts just beat the Dolphins, but we ain't talking about the Dolphins,
We ain't
right?
talking about no Dolphins.
Praise be.
Praise
So we ain't talking about the Colts. Also, Atlanta and Tampa Bay, we could have been talking about them, but Atlanta took that ass whooping to Seattle, who had just taken that ass whooping from the New York Giants. So ipso facto, whatever the words may be, we ain't talking about them either. And we have another reason, though, we're only doing 1 game. That's because we're on a minutes restriction, dog. Yeah, we can't do 2 4-game weeks in a row, man.
No back-to-backs.
No back-to-back. You might as well call us Joel Embiid and PG. No. Playoff P over here. Yeah, I'm getting on your Sixers, man. What are we gonna do? You also asked me when we were gonna cover the Birds again. This seemed as good as time
talking
as
about the
any.
Birds?
Well, we ain't got too many good
Birds?
games. And we got some teams that have made their way through the playoffs in the past few years, so we're going to talk about them.
Hell yeah.
Y'all got the Bengals, big dog. Tell me what's up.
Bengals. Look, man, both of these squads have recently beat both the Browns and the Giants.
Tough.
Even though the, Birds win was a little more convincing. But look, the Birds are second in the NFL in rushing. Most amount of yards.
Damn, who's first?
Yeah, second.
Baltimore.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I was about to say, damn, Saquon's been killing it. Derrick Henry, I got it. Roll
Speaking
Tide.
of Saquon,
Yeah.
he's a third leading rusher behind Mason and Derrick Henry.
That's
And
San
first-
Francisco 49ers running back,
Yeah,
right?
yes,
Because
sir.
Christian
Yes, sir.
McCaffrey's out.
McCaffrey's-
tying circles around him.
Yeah, but he was a quintessential teammate.
Quintessential, nice word.
Yeah. Speak about big words later, but
Oh,
he was on the
man.
bench. Nick Sirianni was like, "You're 13 yards away from your career high." What does Saquon say? Let the young boys eat.
The long boys
Yeah,
eat.
yeah, let them eat, dog. Hell yeah. Great teammate. But on the flip, the Bengals are fifth worst in the NFL in rushing defense. So hopefully there'll be some shit there. Plus 3.3 yards after contact. So when they wrap them up, mofos are like, squeeble-deeble. 3.3 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why that made me giggle. So anyway,
Sorry, my fault for clapping in y'all's grill.
Eagles have the ninth best defense. Guess who's 10th?
Queefs.
Man.
No! For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
spiritual worlded the shit out that
Spiritual world, yes, sir.
shit. Or I read your notes. One of the two.
All right, something like that. I don't know, but let's talk about takeaways.
How many you got?
2.
On the year?
Let me check my facts. In 353 defensive plays, 2. And you know how many fumbles we got? So our opponents fumbled 11 times. How many balls did we get? How many?
The amount of times you lost last week in the bet.
0.
Hey!
Spiritual world, that shit,
Yeah,
dog.
man.
So basically, next week against them Bengals,
Must be the Hennessy.
Joe Burrow, Mixon. I mean, they got a great squad, dog.
Yeah, Mixon doesn't play for them anymore, but go
And,
ahead.
Mixon, oh
Yeah,
shit, he
Mixon's
plays
down there.
he
Them
plays
Houston Texans who lost to the native touches last week. Come on, man.
So anyway, and Bengals got Joe Burrow. He's a bad mofo. They've been down lately, and they need to get up. Get on up against my Eagles, dog. They in Cincinnati.
Damn.
Eating that chili with the beans and cinnamon in it.
The worst sounding chili everywhere.
Man.
ahead.
Everybody's down on my birds. The birds are down on the poles.
Oh.
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. We going to Cincinnati and getting that W. Come on, get some.
Fly, Eagles, fly, huh? To the land of victory? Is that how the song goes?
Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road.
On the road.
To victory.
Okay, to the land on
Fight,
the road.
Eagles fight.
Okay.
Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit them high, hit them low, and watch our Eagles fight. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Both of them games. Both of them teams on a 2-game win streak. Both of them.
Both.
B-O-F.
B-O-F.
Both of them beat
Both.
the daunted New York Giants.
Ooh.
And the feel 'em up, Watson quarterback led Cleveland Browns, dog.
Achilles. You got that Achilles.
Nevertheless, they are both on 2-game winning streaks. But
Both.
their combined records of the Giants and the Browns, which they beat, are 3-11. But we're going to give the Bengals and the Eagles the benefit of the doubt, even though neither one of them has looked very impressive this year. And why are we doing that? Because both teams made it to the Super Bowl in the past 2 years. Neither one of them won. You know, the Bengals lost to YB's Los Angeles Corners. Y'all lost to Vicky May and Jenny's Kansas City Queefs. But you both made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Both of these quarterbacks in this game have a college national championship. Both have a receiver from that respected college that played a big-time part in that championship. Both of these teams have a Heisman winner on their team. These are some teams led by some SEC boys. This is the part of the season where Cincinnati turns it around usually and gets to going. This is close to the part of the season last year where y'all started turning around also and went downhill from 10-1 to like 10-7 finished it up. Imploded. And also you got your coach yelling for the aggrandizement of his ego.
Aggrandizement.
Alyssa Marin, really, I got it in there.
Aggrandizement.
Am I going to go with Uncle Phil? Am I going to go with Cousin Billy?
Are you going with the aggrandizement?
Aggrandizement of his ego.
Uh,
Phil, where's the game at?
Cincinnati.
It ain't at Lincoln Finance.
Mm-mm.
It's at the home of the Skyline Chili.
Yes, sir.
Dog, I'm about to catch up on the point. Hey, Stat Dude, keep this one in the books because I'm coming on up. Give me them Cincinnati Bengals, baby.